Travel expenses paid for in part by MSI. MSI for all your high-end motherboard and graphics cards needs. Rise back to glory with a complete lineup of AM4 motherboards. With a unique look and feel packaged with exclusive gaming features, MSI gaming motherboards offer the best possible gaming experience. Travel expenses also paid in part by Fractal Design. Well, I'm here in Fractal Suite at Humble House at Computex, and of course there are new products, or at least products that I haven't messed with yet. We've got the Celsius S36, a 360mm radiator. This is based on the Ace-Tech design, but it's got the Fractal special sauce, so low noise, PWM control if you're into that kind of thing on your motherboard. 3 fans set up, and it's the Whisper Quiet fans. So check out the R&D that has gone into the design for this. You've just got the 2 nylon tubes here, the new nylon sleeve fluid tubes for whatever. But wait, there's also the fan connectors. What's going on here? Well, they wrapped power cabling for the fans in this and break it out here and break it out into this little PCB so that you can plug your fans in on the radiator. So this will help you build a much cleaner internal system because you just plug in, you've got the fan connection, your water pump header or whatever you're going to use with your motherboard here, and this supplies the whole assembly with a hidden wire, basically. We've also got the Celsius S24. It's a dual fan design, the big hefty radiator, big copper block design. Hopefully we'll be taking an in-depth look at those soon. We've also got the Focus G. So the Focus G is available in 5 colors, black and white, of course, but you've also got petrol blue, gunmetal gray, and mystic red. So you've got, a whole bunch of options. Now the black and white, of course, are starting to show up in retailers. These are all finalized, so you're going to see these in retailers 2-3 months, something like that. So it's going to be kind of neat. It's going to be kind of interesting. I can't wait to take a more in-depth look at those. The Focus G is, of course, available in a mini version, but that's only black for right now. So if you want more colors, you're going to have to show more interest, and then they'll be happy to, fill the orders as long as there's the interest there for it. The 3.5-inch bays are removable in the bottom of this. You can use those for 2.5-inch bays as well. There's one 2.5-inch bay near the power supply that you can also use for, your SSD, solid state storage, 2.5-inch hard drive if that's how you swing. Although really, just use an SSD, you'll be fine. It supports ATX, micro ATX, ITX. Motherboards, depending on what you're wanting to go for. You can use dual 240mm radiators in these. There's also room for a 120mm fan in the back. So if you pull the 3.5-inch drive bay, you're going to be running 6 fans, up to 6 fans total for the whole case if you want to do that. MSRP $49 US from Fractal, so it's a nice minimalist case. There's 2 removable dust filters in the top, 1 removable dust filter in the front. You can basically just pull the front away, and then you've got another dust filter in the bottom. So you've got ample coverage as far as dust filters go. Those also help cut down on the noise. Even if you're pushing air out through a dust filter, then the air being exhausted doesn't really need a dust filter, obviously, but it does help with sound dampening. And of course, the Fractal Focus G Mini is micro ATX. So micro ATX is actually arguably more popular than ITX, at least according to the board makers that I talk to. I mean, ITX is cool and everybody's into ITX, but I think Fractal's pretty much nailed it as far as ITX goes. I'm still rocking a Node 304 in my home theater system, so what are you going to do? But micro ATX has gotten a lot more popular the last couple generations of boards. We're talking about huge CPUs now with X99 and X299, and the best boards for those are available in micro ATX but not ITX. So it makes sense that the Focus G Mini is a micro ATX case. So if you're looking for a small compact build that gives you room to grow, then you should check out the Focus G Mini. Now, one quick note, if you're really excited about the new CPUs out this time at Computex, you're going to need to double check the water block compatibility. We're not sure about the compatibility with the new giant CPUs from both Intel and AMD in terms of heatsink coverage. As long as this covers the heat production areas, we're fine, but we're not actually sure yet, so you're going to have to stay tuned. So check it out. This is Fractal's After Party. Free alcohol if you're into that sort of thing, hardest working liver in the universe type of thing, whatever. And also quiche desserts and like other little finger foods and snacks. And there were a ton of people here, just say hello and talk about Fractal's new products. And they also had live music. I thought that was Kyle on the keyboard. Not really. It's cool. I'm just giving him a hard time. You guys might have seen the tweet. But yeah, I had a lot of fun at this. This was really exciting.